Hi everyone, and thank you for tuning in. So in this video, I'll do another get to know me tag, and I'll answer some questions to share more about myself. So the first question is, do you prefer coffee or tea? I prefer tea, and primarily hot tea if I have a scratchy throat or if I'm not feeling well, but I like iced tea. So like sweet tea, but basically like the iced tea kind of tea. um Country or city environment. So I was born and raised in a city environment, but I prefer a country environment. I like the pace of the country environment and the sometimes quietness of the country environment. So yeah, long term, the goal is to live in a country environment. Are you a person that enjoys exercising in the morning or exercising in the afternoon? So I prefer to exercise in the morning, but I spend my mornings prioritizing catching up on rest and being able to like sleep in, eat a quick breakfast, and go to work. But so I exercise Monday through Friday, and I also work Monday through Friday. So if I'm working, then I'll exercise after work. But if I'm off work during summers, I'll exercise in the morning and then can have the rest of the day to do whatever I would want to do. So prefer to exercise in the morning, but I'll exercise after work because of my work schedule, and then can exercise in the morning when it's much more convenient. Do you like cats or dogs best? I have had multiple cats and dogs, and I like them both a lot. But if I had to choose, I'd get another cat because they're very low maintenance and easier to take care of than a dog. Do you like, what's your favorite season? So my favorite season is summer. I was born in the summer, and I really like the warm weather and the opportunity to be out in the sun, going to outdoor festivals and music events. And I like the balance between being in the sun and being able to do indoor things like going to a movie theater, to the mall, or to a museum to cool down. Do you like the mountains or the beach? I prefer the beach. I really like the water, but I will enjoy myself in a mountainous environment with camping and hiking. But if I had to choose, I'd choose the beach. I like being in the sun, the sand, and the water. Do you like um, breakfast, lunch, or dinner best? So my favorite type of meal is a breakfast meal, but I'm a big foodie, so I love a variety of different foods, but I could eat breakfast food all day. And I love the bacon, eggs, and pancakes as my favorite meal. And I really like French toast a lot as well. But I'm open to a variety of foods, but breakfast is my favorite type of food. What's your favorite comfort food? My favorite comfort food is fried chicken. And then if I had to pick sides, I'd pick macaroni and cheese and sweet potatoes. Those are staples that we've eaten in my family over the years, but I don't cook them as much for myself nowadays. I'll only cook macaroni and sweet potatoes for the holiday, and occasionally throughout the year I'll eat more sweet potatoes, but I cook macaroni about once a year. And then I like to enjoy it if my family cooks it. And then fried chicken, I can eat that like all day as well. And I like to either fry my chicken, that's how I like it best, but I will eat it baked or grilled. Do you like sports or laid back things and being indoors? So I was into sports growing up. I ran track when I was in high school. I also played badminton, volleyball, basketball. But when I went to college and undergrad, I didn't want to have good grades in order to maintain like a scholarship or to stay in school based on my like grades for sports. So I was like, I'll just focus on the academic side of everything and maintain my good grades just because, but not because it's tied to me having like a sports academic scholarship or having to maintain my grades in order to stay on the sports team. So I did not play any sport when I was in undergrad, but I did a lot of volunteering. So I volunteered since I was in elementary school, and I think that the question was, do you play sports or like to like do books or be indoors? So when I was younger, sports. Nowadays, I'm more so into book reading and being indoors at times, but I will get out and do active things. So I think there's a balance that I have. But yeah, I volunteered since I was in elementary school. And then when I wasn't playing sports in undergrad, I spent my time volunteering at a high school. I was a academic tutor at a high school for 5 years. I was a literacy tutor at an elementary school for a year. And I taught STEM for a year at an elementary school. And then I've also volunteered working with the less fortunate. I've volunteered at local churches and college events. So volunteering has always been near and dear to my heart. And I think nowadays that's just something that I like enjoy doing because it's low maintenance. It's not so structured where you're required to do it at a set time frame or like on a schedule. So I like that side of it. Next question is day at the mall or day at the movie theater? I would say a day at the mall. Like, as much as I enjoy being in a movie theater, I think I go to movies like socially. There's always movies that are coming out and I'm like, oh, I would love to see that, but I personally won't go to a movie theater on my own if I had to pick between a mall and a movie theater. But again, if my family members or one of my friends wanted to see a movie, then I'm on board to go with them. But I grew up going to the mall and having yummy foods, picking out an outfit or two. So that I think is just nostalgic. So there's a mall not far from my home, and that is the mall that I grew up at. So going there just brings back good memories of me, my mom, my dad, and my brother, and us spending quality time together, being carefree children, and just having a good time. So I think the mall is always going to be near and dear to my heart because of that. Would you prefer to shop at the mall or shop online? I prefer to shop at the mall just because I want to make sure that things are true to size, and I can look at something to see if it'll fit me properly. Other things I'd like to try on. And yeah, shopping at the mall is definitely, again, based on the last question, something that I prefer because of the comfort that the mall provides me. So yeah, so that's it for now with the questions. Thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.